It's my top 10. This is the reason. This is the reason I keep going. I'm sure I'm missing one. I've actually written 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Hi guys, welcome to the Crystal Goddess. I'm Laura, and today we're going to be looking at a basic toolkit for anyone who wants to start using crystals. Basically, I've had a couple of people asking me what could we carry around on a daily basis, what kind of things would you take with you if you wanted to do crystal healing on the go. So I thought about it. Now obviously it depends on how you work with the crystals and what crystals work best with you, because it is quite a personal thing. For me, I've got a list of 10 that are my go-tos. Now there are other ones that I use as well, and there's some that I've not included, like labradorite I've not included, although that is something that I would use on a regular basis. Moonstone as well. Shungite or black tourmaline, I have not included those ones, although they are very good essential ones to have carrying around with you if you do want to carry stones with you. I've come up with 10 basic ones. The majority of them are in fact I think all of them, I've just got the list of them in front of me, so I will probably keep looking down because 10's quite a lot to remember. But the 10 I've got are very easily available and readily available. I think the obscurest one I've got down here is lepidolite, and that's it. But they are readily available and quite simple to use. So I'm going to start off with number 1 on my list, and that is clear quartz. The reason I've chose clear quartz, if you've watched this series for a while, you'll probably know I mention it over and over and over again. It is like just a stone that does everything you could want it to do. It's brilliant. If you've got a cloudy, foggy mind, it's great for clarification. It's great for sort of cutting through that fuzz, cutting through that muckiness and murkiness. It's also a great stone for amplification of energies. It's a great stone for cleansing as well. You've probably, if you looked at the cleansing video, you'll probably remember I mentioned it in that. So it's great for cleansing. It's great for lots of different things, and it's a lovely one to work with. So definitely add that one. That's number 1. Number 2, we're sticking with the quartz family, and I'm going for amethyst. Amethyst is a wonderful stone. It's a stone for meditation, so a great one to have with you. It's also a prophetic stone as well, so it's great if you want to have those really deep meditations where you can have messages that are coming through to you. It's also believed to, and I say it like that, it's believed to help with insomnia as well, but because it is a prophetic stone, you can have the kind of opposite effect in the regard of the dreams that you have can be quite vivid, but it is a great stone for that as well. So that is clear quartz, aquamarine. Still sticking with the quartz family for my number 3. Number 3, I'm going to say, is citrine. It is a great vibrational, high vibrational gemstone, which is known as the joyful stone, the happy stone, and it is great for absorbing negativity. You've probably heard the story I've told about the pendant I had of citrine, which was beautifully clear when I first bought it. I went through a very bad depression, and within a short space of time the crystal had actually fractured and shattered on the inside and was completely cloudy. I hadn't dropped it, so but it is a great one. It's also one of the 2 crystals that do not need to be cleansed, so you can wear it and not have to worry about cleansing it, not have to worry about anything like that. It's really great, very high vibrational stone. It's also known as the merchant stone as well, so it's good for attracting nice things in your life and for wealth. If you have a shop or you're a shop owner, it's often believed that it's good luck to pop it into your till, and it's supposed to help to attract money. And if you follow Feng Shui, I can't remember which room of the house, I think it's the back left corner of the house, you'll have to double check that, but I think it's the back left corner of the house. If you pop a bit of citrine in there, that's supposed to attract wealth into your life as well. So citrine is a great one. So that's my number 3. Lepidolite is the next one. You probably again heard me mention it many times before. It is a great one for calming. It is a wonderful calming stone. It has lithium as part of its chemical composition. And so it's very good if you get nervous about things and you get anxious about things. It's supposed to help to calm. It is the crystal that I took with me for my operation on my gum. And I do believe that if it hadn't been for that crystal in my bra at the time, I would have freaked out a lot more. I say a lot more than I did. I freaked out on the way there, but having it with me is, I think, the only thing that got me through that operation while still being awake. I will not want to go through that again, but we got through it, so it's all good. So lepidolite is my number 4. Number 5 is going to be kyanite. Kyanite because it's the truth stone. It's also a high vibrational stone, and it is the second of the 2 that do not need to be cleansed. So for me, it is a great one. Because it is a truth stone, it's great if you wear it. You will find you will start to speak your inner truth. And if you're not sure where you're going in life, maybe things are a little bit cloudy, a little bit uncertain, and you're not sure what your truth is anymore, then it is a great one to wear. I've gone through a bit recently and I've been wearing kyanite, and all of a sudden I'm starting to feel a lot more like I'm on the right path again, like I know what I want to do. So it's been a nice one to wear. It's been a great one. So that's my number 5. My number 6 is going to be garnet. Garnet because it is a brilliant stone for pretty much anything. Again, like the quartz is a brilliant stone, garnet's got more of a heavier energy to it, and it's got that kind of a passionate energy to it, but it is really brilliant for transformation of you. So for me, a garnet is something that you can use if you're on, I don't want to say self-healing, it's not the right term for it. Ascend is the only thing I can think of saying. If you want to ascend to a higher self, a better self than the place you're at right now, if you're wanting to progress in your life, if there are things that you want to achieve and you are not achieving them, then garnet's a great one, because it allows you to look inside you. It allows you to see what is actually causing the blocks. What are you doing to self-sabotage yourself? What people have you got in your life that are holding you back? What thoughts have you got that you keep bringing in that are holding you back? So it's a great one for you to be able to look into it, and it gives you the courage and the strength. It's a great strength stone. It gives you the courage and the strength to be able to stop doing the things you're doing that are holding you back. Stop self-sabotaging. So it's a wonderful one. So that's my number 6. Then we've got number 7 is going to be amber. Amber because it's believed to have pain relieving qualities, because it has a certain type, I think it's called succinct acid. Never know how to pronounce it, but it's got a certain type of acid in it that is believed to be able to relieve pain to some degree. I took it with me to my operation. I did also have a little bracelet of amber for my daughter when she was teething. She never kept it on though. It's not advisable to have a necklace for any kind of baby. No, because it can wrap around the neck and choke them, so it's not advisable. I chose a bracelet that was not stretchy. It was just big enough to fit around her wrist, and it screwed. It had a very secure screwing mechanism in place, so it would hold it in place, although she did still manage to get it off, so we left it after that. But amber is a good one. Then it's going to be hematite. Now I'm denied about this one. Hematite for me, I mean, it was my instant go-to, so I'm putting it in there, but I could have included black tourmaline, could have included shungite, could have included labradorite, but I've personally chose not to on this occasion. Instead, I've chose hematite. Hematite is a brilliant one because it is a grounding stone. It's a really good one for you. If you find that your head goes off on daydreams and tangents and you're not quite focused and you're not quite sure what's coming or going and things are just a little bit then hematite's a brilliant one for you. It helps you to ground, it brings you right back to center, and that will help you to have more clarity and more kind of strength to deal with the day. So hematite for me is a brilliant one. And finally, we will add obsidian. Obsidian because it is a brilliant one for grief. It's I use it in the cord cutting meditation. It is, for me, the go-to stone if you want to do cord cutting because of how sharp it can be. Obviously, we're not talking about physical cord cutting right now. We're talking about etheric cord cutting. So I wouldn't use it in that regard. But yeah, cord cutting, etheric cord cutting and emotional cord cutting. Obsidian is a great one to hold in your hands and meditate to. It's also really good for releasing grief. For me, it's a very powerful stone, and it's just one of those that you have just in case, because you don't want to have grief in your life all the time, but you never know when you're going to encounter it. So have it in there. That is my kind of go-to stone for that. And that could be grief over losing a loved one, it could be grief over losing a job, it could be grief over losing a pet, or even losing a car or a bag of sweets. However little that grief is, you might find that you go to the cupboard and the last chocolate bar is gone. It's going to hurt a little bit, isn't it? It's going to hurt. So no matter how petty it can be or how massive that grief can be, it's a great one for that. So that is my top 10 go-to for a beginner's toolkit. Shungite, I'm putting it in. Shungite or black tourmaline, it's a protection stone. It's great for protecting you against psychic attack. It is great, shungite particularly for filtering smog as well, electromagnetic smog, because it is 98% carbon. So it's just a brilliant all-rounder if you want to have protection. So that's my top 10 it is now my top 10 for you if you're a beginner and starting off. That would make a wonderful toolkit. Hopefully that has helped. Thank you for watching. It's been a bit of a blur, but thank you for watching. It's been lovely being here. Please do like and subscribe, and hopefully I will see you next time on The Crystal Goddess. Mwah, loved it all.